Let me now turn to the issue of security. We had a presentation from the head of security. The security department of the party presented an elaborate report to the Politburo, a plan on how outside forces were busy fomenting discord within the party, working with certain individuals in the party's senior rank and file to destabilize internal cohesion, oneness, and unity of purpose in ZANU PF. The same individuals have been burning the midnight candle, wishing to propagate disunity between the president, Comrade E.D. Mnangagwa, and his vice presidents, Comrade VP Chiwenga and Comrade VP Mohadi. Among the key issues raised were the culprits are trying to smear Vice President Chiwenga, at the same time trying to psych our unsuspecting people into thinking that the party was divided. Also, that those calling for the demonstrations had been funded huge sums of money by hostile forces to print fake flyers bearing the name of senior leadership in the party as purportedly supporting the demonstrations, despite that such leaders had no knowledge and have no knowledge of these culprits. Also, that there is one Tinashe Maduza, who is a former youth member of ZANU PF, who has been printing and distributing flyers in the name of our party and its leadership to send a false narrative that they were party cadres supporting the demonstrations. He has equally been sending false information, working with online for fake news peddlers and faceless characters who are literally running a fake news factory on social media. Among one of their futile imagination is that VP Chiwenga is planning a coup against his compatriot, President Comrade E.D. Mnangagwa, and that the two do not see eye to eye. The president, when this report was presented, of course, laughed it off as obvious nonsense and being fake news. The president made it clear and categorical that peddlers of such falsehoods and those collaborating with them are ignorant of the fact that the relationship between him and his VPs was beyond political and is watered in blood and sacrifice. The president also lectured us, informing us that he had traveled a long journey together with his VPs, among other senior comrades in the party, from their history as commanders during the prosecution of the liberation struggle to the consummation of the new dispensation. In fact, he recalled that with the passing on of Comrade Shiri, there were very few of that rank during the liberation struggle who are still alive. And among them is Comrade Chiwenga and the president himself and Comrade Matanga. So, Fred Matanga, not the commissioner, Fred Matanga. Those who mislead themselves and think they can draw a line between the president and his lieutenants were and are daydreamers, who will be proved wrong as the party continues to march in unity towards victory in 2023. However, those who have been collusive in spreading these machinations, or should I say turning a blind eye when this information comes to their attention, and therefore thereby wittingly or unwittingly projecting a wrong image of the party and working with hostile forces bent on dividing the party will be dealt with in line with the standing rules of the party's supreme constitution. And in this regard, let me say that we had a report which indicated that some of these flyers were reported to a member of the Politburo who should have known better and reported this matter to the security forces. Instead, she did not do so, clearly indicating that she vacillated in her responsibility as a leader of ZANU PF, especially one of a member of the Politburo. So for that reason, the Politburo is unanimously directed that there be thorough investigations of the matter, how the flyers were delivered to her home, why she did not report the matter to the rightful authorities, in this case either our security department or the security department in government, or to the commissariat who are responsible for discipline within the party. And the fact that the flyers were delivered at her home since March and she did not do anything other than trying to phone other members of the Politburo for a meeting without disclosing the nature of the meeting was considered a serious dereliction of duty. So the Politburo has directed thorough investigations, and pending the investigations, the Politburo member concerned has been suspended. And the Politburo member concerned is Comrade Cleveria Chizema, who is our Secretary for Health, Child Care and the Elderly. Expression of gratitude to the Communist Party of China. The Politburo applauded the Communist Party of China for the priceless all-weather support that the party has been and continues to extend to ZANU PF and government in ensuring that the party fulfills its electoral pledges as envisaged in the People's Manifesto of 2018. The support that the Communist Party of China has given to this country and President Xi Jinping deserves special mention, especially for the support he has given us in the fight against COVID-19 and also on numerous government projects, some of which were toured by our president in the Hwange area. There are 9 projects being undertaken which were toured last week, and they are being undertaken in Hwange area, and 7 of them are funded by the Chinese government,